In a recent video, I broke down the value of B&D packs and gave you my honest take on whether or not they're actually worth it. But look, at the end of the day, I don't want to just throw opinions out there. I want to be fair and I want to give these packs a real chance to prove me wrong. So today, we're putting my talking points from that video, linked at the end of this one by the way, to the test. Are B&D packs actually better than I gave them credit for, or is the value really as underwhelming as I thought? Let's find out. But before we do, boys, a couple of things. First, I am so excited and extremely grateful to announce that we finally hit our sub goal for the channel, which means I get to give away a free copy of Madden to a lucky subscriber. Tomorrow, I'll post a video of the random drawing and announce the winner. Good luck to all of you, and I really, really appreciate your support. Okay, now let's expedite the rest of the fluff so we can get into it. Like, subscribe, hit the bell, all that great stuff. It really does help a new channel like mine grow more than you realize, and all three are completely free and a way better value than you'll see in the MUT store. Anyways, let's dive in. Alright, so before we dive into the test, let me quickly recap what I said in the last video. My main points were pretty simple. First, the B&D cards lock you in and limit your long-term flexibility. Second, that the coin value just doesn't stretch far enough compared to the other options. Not that any packs are good, but finally, that outside of a few situations or crazy luck, the rewards don't really move the needle for your lineup. That was my stance then, but today we're going to put all of that under the microscope and see if they hold up. And honestly, with what they dropped today with the B&D pack in the store, seems like a really great opportunity to test this. So boys, here's how we're going to test this. I've set a few parameters so we can really measure value. Pack sample size. I'll be opening at least 5 to 10 of the B&D packs to make sure it's more than just a one-off result. Coin conversion. For every pull, I'll calculate its approximate coin value compared to the current market value. Also, lineup impact. I'll track whether or not the cards actually improve or even make my lineup. And finally, opportunity cost. I'll compare this to what those same coins or points could have done elsewhere, like upgrading a key position or even saving for market shifts. Each category will be graded on a scale of 1 to 5, 5 being epic value and 1 being little to no value. This will help us get a clear picture of whether my previous points still hold up or if I need to admit I was wrong. Which way you lean in right now? Tell me in the comments below. All right, without further ado, let's get into it. All right, boys. So, full disclosure, I was going to record this one earlier. I'm so glad I didn't. This pack has gotten a ton of hype and seems like people are having fun with it. Cam Little's Booming Pack B&D. Is it fun? Yeah, probably. Is it worth it? That's a different story. Look, according to mutt.gg right now, 80,000 coins, I could go out there and get over 500 training. B&Ds, we'll see what kind of value they provide. Essentially, I have to hit either a card that's already in my lineup that's not B&D or a B&D LTD to at least be able to profit. The B&D LTD, I'll profit what, like 7,000 coins. Other than that, it's really hit or miss whether or not I'm going to hit something that I have in my lineup non-B&D. So, let's get into it. Oh, by the way, do we think it's coincidence that they dropped a pack like this for the first team of the week drop, but also right before Campus Heroes? Let me know your thoughts down below. All right, boys, so for the purposes of science and to see if I have to eat crow or do a lot of crowing about these B&D packs, let's get into it. We're going to open this one right now. 80,000 coins. This is pack number 1. We get an 82 Drew Tranquil. Now, I just spent 80,000 coins on 68 training when I just told you if I just went to the auction house I could get over 500 training for 80,000 coins. And unless I'm running a Chiefs theme team, this really doesn't do me a whole lot of good. And guess what? I'm not running a Chiefs theme team. So, first one, massive L. Uh, Coin conversion, I give it a 1. Lineup impact, I'll give it a 2 because it's the potential, but it just doesn't help my lineup. Opportunity cost, I just wasted 80,000 coins. Pack number 2. An 83 punter. Yeah. Do I need to scale these? Do I need to grade these or this one? Okay. Training, 108 training. Lineup impact, well, I don't know. Let's see. I don't even remember. Unless he gets Buccaneers team cam, which I'd have to look to see. I don't know off the top of my head. Even if he does, it's a freaking punter. Like it's not that exciting. So, coin conversion, I mean again, an 83 is going to cost me like 60K in the auction house right now. So, I mean, we'll give it a 1. The value's not there. Lineup impact, look, I'll be fair. I'll give it a 3.5. It's an upgrade. It's only going to matter if he gets Buccaneers Kim, and also I don't punt. Opportunity cost, look, that's going to be a 1 almost every time, right? But definitely for this one. Okay, so let's do pack number 3. 84 right guard. Okay, to be fair, this is a decent pull. According to mutt.gg, an 84 goes for about 100K, 100 or so K right now still. So we'll be fair. We'll say the coin conversion, we're going to give that one a 4. Lineup impact, it's a good pull. I already have an 85. He doesn't get the team chem that I'm looking for, but I still think it's a 4. Opportunity cost, again, 80,000 for 100K, but I just paid 80,000 for 170 training, so I'm going to say that 80K was better off either going and buying something in the auction house or saving it for future promo like Campus Heroes tomorrow. So I'll give that like a 2.5. The first decent roll that we got though, or the decent pull that we got. So let's go into number 4 here. And remember, we're now 320K deep. 84 Sauce Gardner. Okay. Not a bad one again, right? But with all the corners that we have through the promos, I mean, again, it's only 170 training. I guess for depth, he could probably make the team. I don't even know if he'd be CB5 on my team, though. Overall, again, like I'm going to do the same as last time. It's going to be a 4 for coin conversion, a 4 for lineup impact, and like a 2.5 for opportunity cost. So, 2 potential decent ones. But I think overall, I mean, hopefully y'all are seeing the same thing I'm seeing. Overall, this is a coin sink. I can't do anything with these cards. This I'm not even gonna grade. It's an L across the board. I could have got his card free if I pre-ordered the game or a version of his card. And unless I'm not running Seahawks, and even if I was, he'd maybe be DT2, DT3. And again, I'm only getting 68 training. So I don't know, boys. Like I I don't feel like anything that we've done or any of these packs that we've pulled thus far, and maybe it's because they're not glitched like they were earlier. Um, Again, I think sometimes we like to jump to a conclusion that while I agree EA is not always the brightest, I don't always think everything's completely on accident. Call me crazy. Maybe I'm a conspiracy theorist. Um, but these are terrible. I've just spent 300, nope, 400K, and I've gotten nothing that helps my team. I've gotten very minimal training back. So for 400K, what could I have done in or what could I have done in the auction house? For 400K, I could have probably bought at least 285s and a little bit of training for myself. So for 400K, I could have bought myself 285s to upgrade my team if I needed them. And then I could have bought probably an 83 um, plus maybe if I was patient an 82. So I could have probably got anywhere from like 5 to 600 training. Instead, I have gotten really nothing, right? Instead, I got a whopping 584 training for almost for 400K. Can't use them in sets. I just I don't know how else to make the point clear. Maybe you don't care. That's fine. But hopefully for somebody this helps. And we're gonna do one more just because again, I want to be very fair here. Okay, we finally hit a limited. But even still, boys, it's a B&D limited. I only profit 7,500. Now, is it a W? Yeah. Finally. Number 6, we finally hit a W. He's probably my kicker for a while. Maybe. I don't even know if he's going to fit because I don't think he gets the team Kims. So now I'm going to have to find a spot and go buy a card that gives me the +1 that I need for taking away the kicker that I have. But it is a W. So coin conversion, I mean, hey, we profited 7,500. So you got to give it at least a 4.5 here, right? Um, lineup impact, I'm gonna give it a 4.5, and opportunity cost, again, it's hard not to at least give this a 4.5 because I didn't lose any coins technically. Um, so I rented this LTD kicker for probably a really long time. So actually, I'll give this one 5s across the board. All right, boys, that's going to do it for today's video. I hope that you found this useful. And if you did, please don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and let me know if you want to see some more test the talking points videos like this. There was another one that I did where I talked about step up offers and the truth behind those. So let me know if you want me to test those out as well, or if there are different B&D packs that you want me to go in and test, maybe with training. We can do a similar test the talking points there. But as I mentioned, look for the video tomorrow to drop for me announcing the lucky winner for a free copy of Madden. And as always, boys, spin wisely. Double Bravo out.